Welcome to our locals through the decades.
Spider on your shoulder makes your skin crawl. And we only come alive after nightfall. I've been singing in the shadows.
So, who are you? What'd you do? And what'd you play?
My name's Chase. I got 8th at the Louisville Regional with Chimera.
Chimera. Oh my God! Well, how big is this deck? Not
43.
43. That's close. That's good. It's good.
All right,
So
let's go ahead and get into
let's
the
get
main
into
deck.
it.
I played small cash tier package.
Oh my God!
This card rips Mirror Logic Detonator. It's pretty good. Gets a Requiem from Fiendsmith.
Mm-hmm.
So
You activated Monster Deck. I'm taking your extra deck.
take that extra. Let me see that extra. Speaking of Fiendsmith, played 3 Engraver. This is pretty standard. Just the whole package.
Look at the dual turbo.
Self-explanatory. These cards are crazy. That and this deck has inherent synergy with them because you can play the Sinister Necrom to get into
The Evil Hero
so,
package.
yeah, which makes it super accessible. For Chimera cards, we've got 3 of that one.
Best normal summon.
Best normal summon, 3 of Codal. Only 2 Mirror Sword Knight.
Yeah, well, only 2.
I like this one more, and I wanted less normal summons.
Valid.
So I cut this to 2. I didn't miss the 3rd one. It was pretty fine. And then we've got 3 of her. She's just another one of this extender. She makes Chaos Angel really easy, which was the MVP monster against Mitsurugi Raizio all day, because their only out to it is either Magatama, which most of them are playing, or Imperm. And so there were like 3 games that I won because I made that.
And just couldn't deal with
just
it.
Sat there for 4 turns and drew cards.
Yeah,
until they were like, all right, screw it, we'll go next. The obligatory one of this. I drew this multiple times, it sucks.
That is so true.
And then
How often do we draw any of these bricks? Well, they're not really bricks, but like...
actually, so drawing this isn't terrible if you confusion already, because it gets you into this. I did draw this a bunch. It happens. The best thing about this deck is that the bricks, the quote-unquote bricks, are still fiends or beasts, or I guess not beasts, but just fiends. So you can still fusion with them.
So
It just sucks to see them because you want other ones.
Yeah, it doesn't hinder you too much. Did you ever have hands where you open up Apprentice and Necrom?
I did. I opened this plus Necrom, which is super nice. I opened this plus Lurie, which is also really nice.
Oh, so good.
And there were multiple times where I opened, or 2 times exactly, where I opened Lurie. I normal summoned this and activated it into the
detonator.
the Mitsurugi guy that makes you discard. And so they said, make you discard. And I was like, cool, discard Lurie. And they were like, free extender, that sucks. And then, of course, the 3 of those to round up.
Obligatory, you gotta have 3.
Yeah. Opening Chimera Fusion is really nice.
Because you always have those hands where you can literally fuse with anything.
Dodge Imperm, Dodge Veiler. Though Imperm wasn't very popular, which I feel like was great for me, because I didn't have to deal with getting my Gazelle Impermed and then not playing the game. So.
That is true. That happened to me a lot, and I was like, oh, this is good.
Some non-engine here. We got I'll do Ash, Fualos, and Droll.
I think the best 3 that you can pick from.
Probably the best 3, yeah. And then I also played 3 Droplet and 1 Talents.
Board breakers.
Droplets was actually really good going into boards, just because I could summon Gazelle and not get it negated by like imperms that people set going first game 1s.
Yeah, anything that tries to target you, just send it, negate a card.
This also outs doesn't out Detonator, but it effectively outs Detonator because they can't chain to it. Then they can't kill itself and bring it back with the one thing.
And it negates its protection effect when you want to pop it, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing, I guess I'll comment later on. So, extra aside.
Let's do it extra first.
Extra first. So this is super tight extra. We got the 1 and 1. I want to play 2 so bad, but I can't.
Only 1 and 1?
Yeah,
Holy.
1 and 1. I want to play a second one, but I couldn't find the room. This guy I barely made, actually. He came up, but I didn't make him very much.
Did you ever make him into a light fiend?
No, I didn't.
read that one.
That's one of my favorite things. Because he's a light fiend, you can go into Requiem, which is funny.
It's so easy.
You can also bring him back off of Magnum Day or Agnum Day.
Oh yeah,
'cause
that's
he's a
true.
light
It's
fiend.
light feed. No,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
This I made a gajillion times, mostly going second. It's great. This is the best card in my extra deck.
Duke, is that Duke coming
Duke
out?
of Demise.
Oh, so explain Duke, because I've been seeing it around like.
You use it, so you normal summon Gazelle, that's your best normal summon. But then there's two ways to get into Baphomet. The first is you get Baphomet in the graveyard and then reborn it with a Bawaku. Or you can add Mirror Sword Knight during your combo and then summon this. This gives you another normal summon.
Oh, God.
And then you just normal summon Mirror Sword Knight. And then at the end of your combo, this adds Baphomet back to your hand, so you guarantee you have a monster in your hand for a fusion next turn. The other fun part about this is everyone picked it up and read it, but then didn't read the part where it can't be destroyed by battle. So there was a lot of times where I was going to die, and I would reborn this from my Banish Zone with Baphomet Fusion, and then they would just attack and be like, "All right, it's dead." I was like,
Okay,
"It's not
blah, blah,
dead, sorry." and then coming back after that, it's also level 6 Dark, which pairs into Chaos Angel, or not Chaos Angel.
Caesar,
Yeah,
Chaos Angel.
yeah. So
That's so good.
it's pretty good.
I'm glad I picked him up.
Necroquip plus Codal is really great. So if I open Fiendsmith stuff and a Codal, I always try to go for this first and try and get an extra draw. Desiree, the Lynx. This was really nice with the Kashtira cards, because I would summon a Kashtira card, normal summon Gazelle, get Imperm, or not Imperm, get
Interact
Ash,
with.
get Ash or something, and then go, okay, I can't play anymore, rip a card, make them into Moon, and then just do the whole Fiendsmith thing. Fiendsmith carried a lot, I'll be honest. I got drolled multiple times, Fiendsmith carried
Fiendsmith's
that,
good,
yeah.
too.
It's just so strong. The Abawaku,
We'll play Baku.
yeah, it's really nice because you just summon Baphomet back.
Oh,
That's the biggest use case for it. SP, the Caesar, and then finally
Beautiful Chaos.
the Chaos Angel.
You gotta
which
play it. Chaos
was
Angel is so good.
I think I was playing this wrong during the regional against Ryzeal Mitsurugi. I think you should hit cross and then just run over detonator.
Yeah.
Because if you banish cross, it can't put anything back, and then quite literally the only way to get rid of this is Magatama the spell or imperming it. So
Something to just turn off its notification.
yeah. I made this in my last round, game 1. My opponent went full combo because I opened no non-engine, and I drew more engine. I was like, all right. So he used up all his detonators. He used up his cross negate. So I finally was like, all right, make this banish cross punch. And he goes, draw, pass for like 4 turns. So I was like, that's pretty good. He eventually scooped.
Tell us about your how your actual tournament of 8 rounds went.
So late rounds,
Yeah.
or I'll just tell it all. Round 1 I lost, sadly. That's why I got 8. Round 1 I lost to getting drolled game 1 and then drolled twice in game 2 against Odeon. And once Odeon starts playing, they just
they just play.
they go forever. And then I played, what was it? Ryzeal, the heraldic version where they're trying to rip
the hand rip version.
I beat that. And then I played Flu.
Like birds?
Birds.
Oh,
I got
my.
shifter game 3 and still won, thankfully. And then the rest of it, there was one more round that was interesting. Played against Mathmech Cyber Slop.
Oh, like Cyber's
a
Power.
Power pile.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of cyber monsters.
And then the rest of it was Mitsurugi Ryzeal.
Holy, that was a lot of Mitsu there.
It was a lot of Mitsu. I didn't play against a single Malice deck, so I don't know.
I've seen one.
Yeah, I don't know how my deck would fare into that. But,
That is true, because they banished all your stuff.
yeah, they banished all my stuff. It's very sad. So, let me get into the side deck real quick.
Oh, absolutely. This mat is sick too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So I played the one Chaos Hunter. It's pseudo-searchable because it's a fiend. You send it off of Baphomet and reborn it. You can send it off of Baphomet and then make SP, banish it from your graveyard,
So
and then the
it can
Baphomet brings it back.
Oh, I like
Same
that.
with this. This I did put in one time all day. I don't think it's very good into the Mitsu cards, obviously, because they're all dark. But against the heraldic version of Ryzeal or pure apathetic.
Yeah, they can't play at all for the most part.
And Odeon, weirdly enough.
Yeah, because they're all Earth.
Yeah, because they're all Earth. or light. 3 Perulia, really good into Ryzeal cards. These were in here because Malice. Going first is cool. I put it in going second in some cases because if your opponent tributes the ritual guy, you can at least negate it and banish it so it doesn't bring itself back. And then it never came up, but it worked out. It was better than leaving the 1 birth in my deck.
So true. I might as well put something else as one.
This in there, back row, 3 thrust to search the 2 cards to make it droll.
Yep. Got to debray them, got to sink them.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
So
Not too shabby.
that was the
Chase.
list.
And you had a rough little start losing the round, losing the first
I
one, and
know.
then winning
It was
everything else.
awful.
It is. It's like it's very good. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Chase, for your time and your patience. And hopefully we get to see this deck in action more. We don't know how Nats is going to go, so we'll see. Because we got a whole bunch of stuff coming out after that.
Oh, yeah.